Today, we're breaking down the 7 best forearm exercises you can do at home. No equipment needed. Strong forearms mean better grip, improved performance in lifts, and more power for daily tasks. This routine targets your forearms from every angle for balanced strength and definition. We'll focus on flexors, extensors, and wrist mobility, all with simple bodyweight moves. Each exercise will be explained step by step for perfect form and maximum results. Let's jump right in with our first move. First up, wrist push-ups, an essential exercise for anyone looking to build serious wrist and forearm strength. This move is not just about pushing your limits, but also about developing the kind of resilience and control that translates to better performance in almost any sport or daily activity. Wrist push-ups are an explosive way to build forearm flexor strength, targeting muscles that are often neglected in traditional push-ups. By shifting the focus to your wrists and forearms, you're training your body to handle more demanding movements and reducing your risk of injury. To get started, set yourself up in a standard push-up position, but instead of placing your palms flat on the ground, make fists and balance on your knuckles. Keep your fists closed and position your hands directly under your shoulders for maximum stability and support. From here, slowly and deliberately roll your weight forward, transitioning from your knuckles onto the backs of your hands. Your palms should be facing up, and your fingers pointing back toward your feet. This movement might feel awkward at first, but it's crucial for building both strength and flexibility in your wrists. Move with control. Don't rush this part. The stretch you feel targets your forearm extensors and challenges your wrist mobility, which is essential for anyone who wants to improve their grip and overall upper body strength. Once you're balanced and stable, push explosively back onto your fists. This dynamic action not only builds power, but also teaches your wrists to absorb and generate force safely. Focus on a slow, controlled descent as you lower yourself, and then drive up with a powerful push. This combination of slow and fast movement is what makes wrist push-ups so effective for building both strength and endurance. If the full version is too challenging, don't worry. You can modify the exercise by dropping to your knees, which reduces the load on your wrists and allows you to build up strength gradually. Alternatively, just practice the rolling motion from knuckles to the backs of your hands. This helps you get comfortable with the movement and prepares your joints for the full exercise. Aim for 8 to 12 reps per set, always prioritizing quality over quantity. It's better to do fewer reps with perfect form than to rush through and risk injury. As you get stronger and more confident, you can start to increase your speed, making the movement more explosive and challenging your muscles in new ways. For an extra challenge, try adding a clap between reps. This advanced variation demands even more power and coordination, pushing your wrists and forearms to adapt and grow stronger. Throughout the exercise, keep your core tight and your body in a straight line. This not only protects your lower back, but also ensures you're getting the most out of every rep. Wrist push-ups are fantastic for building grip power and wrist resilience, which are crucial for lifting, climbing, and even everyday tasks that require strong hands. Always listen to your body. If you feel any sharp pain or discomfort in your wrists, ease off and give yourself time to recover. It's important to progress at your own pace. Master the basics before moving on to more advanced variations. Building a solid foundation will help you avoid injury and make steady progress. Once you're comfortable with wrist push-ups, you're ready to take on the next exercise. Let's move on and keep building that strength. Next up, we have fist-to-palm switches, an incredibly effective exercise for building both endurance and muscle definition in your forearms and hands. This move is simple, but don't let that fool you. It packs a serious punch when it comes to results. To get started, sit comfortably with your forearms resting on your thighs. Make sure your hands extend just past your knees and keep your palms facing down. This position helps isolate the forearm muscles and sets you up for maximum engagement. Now clench your hands into the tightest fists you can manage. Really squeeze, feeling the tension build up in your forearms and hands. Then, in one explosive motion, open your hands as wide as possible, spreading your fingers apart with force. Imagine you're trying to push energy out through your fingertips. With your hands open, press your palms downward as if you're pushing against an invisible surface. Feel the stretch and activation in your forearms. Then snap your hands back into tight fists, repeating the motion with power and control. Switch quickly and forcefully between these two positions, fist and open palm. This rapid movement targets both the flexor and extensor muscles in your forearms, ensuring a balanced workout that hits every angle. Perform the movement continuously, focusing on both speed and achieving a full range of motion with every rep. The faster and more controlled you go, the more you'll challenge your muscles and improve your coordination. Aim to keep this up for 30 to 60 seconds per set. Complete 3 sets in total, resting briefly between each one. As you progress, try to increase your speed or add extra time to push your limits. You'll start to feel a deep burning sensation in your forearms and hands as the muscles fatigue. This is a sign that you're working hard. Embrace the burn, but always listen to your body and stop if you feel any sharp or unusual joint pain. This exercise is fantastic for building the kind of endurance you need for real-life activities like gripping, climbing, carrying heavy objects, or even improving your performance in sports that require strong hands and forearms. Stay laser-focused on the muscles you're working. The mind-muscle connection is crucial here. Concentrate on every contraction and extension to maximize your gains. As you move, visualize your forearm muscles contracting and extending with each switch. This mental focus can actually enhance your results and help you develop better control over your movements. Remember, the movement may look simple, but the intensity you bring to each rep is what makes it effective. Don't just go through the motions. Put real effort into every squeeze and every stretch. Keep your form sharp throughout the entire set. Proper alignment of your hands and forearms not only prevents injury, but also ensures you're targeting the right muscles. Once you've finished your sets, take a moment to appreciate the work you've put in. Ready for the next challenge? Let's go. Your stronger forearms are just getting started. Now let's dive into wall finger presses, a simple yet incredibly effective exercise that targets your grip strength and wrist stability. This move is often overlooked, but it's a game changer for anyone looking to build powerful hands and resilient forearms. Wall finger presses are excellent for developing finger strength and enhancing the stability of your wrists. They're perfect for athletes, musicians, or anyone who wants to improve their hand function and prevent injuries. To begin, stand facing a wall about an arm's length away. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart for balance. Raise your hands to shoulder height and spread your fingers wide, preparing to engage every muscle in your hands. Lean forward slightly, pressing your palms flat against the wall. Feel the stretch through your fingers and the activation in your forearms as you set up for the movement. Now, press firmly into the wall with just your fingers and slowly lift your palms off the surface so that only your fingertips are making contact. This isolates the finger muscles and forces them to work hard. Hold this position for a second or two, really feeling the tension in your fingers and forearms. Then with control, lower your palms back to the wall. Avoid letting your hands drop. Focus on a slow, deliberate return. Throughout the exercise, keep your body rigid and your core engaged. Let your fingers do all the work. This ensures you're targeting the right muscles and not compensating with your shoulders or back. You can easily adjust the difficulty. If you're just starting out, stand a bit closer to the wall for less resistance. As you get stronger, move your feet further back to increase the challenge and make your fingers work even harder. Aim for 10 to 15 repetitions per set, focusing on lifting your palms as high as possible and returning them slowly. Quality is more important than quantity. Each rep should be controlled and deliberate. You'll feel a deep burn in your hands and forearms, especially if you're not used to this kind of movement. That's a sign you're activating those smaller, often neglected muscles. This move is fantastic for building real-world grip strength and wrist resilience. Whether you're climbing, lifting, or just want a firmer handshake, these presses will help you get there. Stick with it, and you'll notice improvements in your grip, wrist stability, and overall hand endurance. Consistency is key. Make this exercise a regular part of your routine for the best results. Wall finger presses specifically target the small muscles that support your grip and stabilize your wrists. Remember to maintain good posture throughout. Stand tall, keep your shoulders relaxed, and focus on the movement. Stay motivated and challenge yourself to progress each week. Every rep brings you closer to stronger, more capable hands. Let's keep building that grip together. Great job! When you're ready, let's move on to the next exercise and continue strengthening your entire upper body. Next, bodyweight reverse wrist curls, targeting your forearm extensors. Get on hands and knees, but place the backs of your hands on the floor, fingers toward your knees. Gently rock back to feel a stretch along the top of your forearms. Try to lift your knuckles off the floor, creating a strong contraction. Hold for a few seconds, then return to start. Move slowly and only as far as comfortable. Avoid pain. Modify by doing one arm at a time or reducing range if needed. Perform 10-12 reps per set, focusing on the stretch and contraction. This builds balanced forearms and helps prevent injuries. Breathe steadily and concentrate on the working muscles. Regular practice improves wrist stability and aesthetics. Strong extensors protect your wrists and elbows. Keep your movements controlled. Let's plank it out next. Time for forearm planks, an isometric move for endurance and stability. Lie face down, forearms on the floor, elbows under shoulders. Lift your hips, forming a straight line from head to heels. Actively press your forearms into the ground. Don't just rest. Imagine pulling your elbows toward your toes to ramp up forearm activation. Hold for 20-60 seconds, keeping your core and glutes tight. Don't let hips sag or rise. Maintain a rigid plank. Focus on steady breathing and proper alignment. Perform multiple sets with short rests. You'll feel the burn in your forearms, abs, and shoulders. This builds a stable base for all upper body work. Strong forearms and core work together for better performance. Add this to your routine for total body benefits. Now let's stretch it out. Now prayer stretches, crucial for flexibility and recovery. Sit or stand upright. Bring hands together in front of your chest, palms pressed, fingers up. Slowly lower your hands toward your waist, keeping palms together to stretch your forearm flexors. Hold for 20-30 seconds, breathing deeply and relaxing into the stretch. For the reverse, flip hands so fingers point down, backs of hands together and raise toward your chin. Hold to stretch the top of your forearms. Move slowly. Never force the stretch. Stretching maintains joint health and prevents injuries. Do these at the end of your workout or during the day if you use your hands a lot. Flexible forearms mean better performance and less pain. Make stretching a regular habit. It's quick, simple, and effective. Prioritize recovery for long-term gains. Let's finish strong. Last up, finger walks, the ultimate grip finisher. Stand facing a wall, one hand at shoulder height, palm flat, fingers spread. Walk your fingers up the wall one at a time, then back down, keeping your palm as flat as possible. Focus on finger control, no arm or body momentum. Perform for 30-60 seconds per hand or a set number of laps. You'll feel a deep burn in your fingers and forearms. Progress by walking sideways, in circles, or leaning more into the wall. This builds detailed finger strength and endurance. Great for climbers, musicians, or anyone needing fine motor control. It's the perfect way to finish your workout. Push through the fatigue for maximum results. Challenge yourself with new variations as you improve. That's your final exercise. Let's wrap up. You've just learned 7 top exercises for building powerful, flexible forearms. No equipment required. Each move targets strength, endurance, or flexibility for balanced development. Add these to your routine 2 to 3 times a week, or use them as finishers. Consistency is key. Stick with it and you'll see real results. Start today. No excuses, just progress. Listen to your body, train smart, and stay committed. Thanks for watching. Now go build those forearms.